Zach, how's the offense come along now 2 weeks here into camp?
Things are going good. We're putting a lot on them right now as far as our install, and we want to see who can retain information. And so some of the young guys are swimming a little bit, and which they should be. But yeah, the guys are stepping up, and we're building that team cohesion and trying to get as much team chemistry as possible. With
yourself stepping into the OC role, Brad coming in, Eric coming in, obviously different look for the offensive coaching staff. How has that kind of gelled, and how is it maybe a little different?
Yeah, our coaching staff is awesome. We've got a real good vibe in that room, and the players can feel it too. And that's big. Those guys trust. We trust in our players, and they trust in us. And those two new coaches on our staff have built relationships really quickly, have earned the trust of the guys, and are very knowledgeable. So our offensive staff is phenomenal, and we really enjoy being together and working together.
We're going to talk to Cozart here in a couple of minutes. How's he kind of fit in? What have you thought of Montell since he's been here?
Yeah, Montell has been awesome. He is a great fit. Him and Brett work really well together, and he gives us a little bit different vibe in the room, but also on the field. And he's got a great energy to him. The guys are drawn to him, and even though he's been here for a short period of time, he's taken on even a little bit of that leadership role. So it'll be fun watching him progress, and it's been fun working with him through this fall camp and just seeing his decision-making process. And obviously he can do some things athletically that we're excited about. And the thing that I'm most impressed with, though, is how he handles himself, how quickly he's learned the offense, and how well he fits with our guys.
I know with Tommy and Rypien, you were hoping to have a guy that you could use in short yardage stuff, goal line stuff, and it sounded like you really were going to have some stuff designed to actually use them. He seems to fit that bill. I mean, do you see scenarios where he is going to get some playing time this year?
I think every week we're going to have some different stuff. I mean, Boise offense, we're going to have some things up our sleeve, and we can use a lot of those guys in a lot of different ways, and each week is a little bit different in the defense that we're seeing. So it's nice having more guys we can use.
How different is it connecting with a guy that has played Big 12 games, or is it bringing in a kid that is coming out of high school, I guess, at that position?
I'm sorry, what more time?
How is it different connecting with a guy that has his type of experience versus another quarterback you might bring in and who's coming out of high school, for example?
I don't think it has been any different. He's been really attentive. He's been, very mature. And obviously he has some great experience. And in the meeting room is really where I've been extremely pleased with how quickly he's learned everything. He's a yes sir, no sir type of guy. He listens well, he learns well, and it's been a whole lot of fun.
How has Brett improved? What do you want to see from him this fall that maybe he struggled with or something in the first two here at Boise State?
Yeah, the first thing that I've seen with this fall camp with Brett is that he's really feeling the pocket a lot better. And he was going into this off season, was pushing to be a little bit more athletic in the pocket, feeling things, creating time. It may not. He's actually taken off on a few runs, here and there too. If things break down and he sees a lane and he's starting to go now, which wasn't really in his mentality, before. So he's really pressed and with all that stuff, and I think our offense, whether it's working scramble drill or just being able to take off on a 3rd and 4 and go get it himself, I think you're going to see a few of those situations this year.
Can that pocket awareness be taught? Because that was one of the hidden strengths of Kellen Moore, for example, and I think there were some games last year where it was really put in focus. I think Wyoming, especially with Brett and that pocket awareness thing. Was that something that you guys really stressed, or is that something that has to come with playing more? Or?
I think it's all of the above. We're trying to work drills where they're feeling different stunts or different pocket awarenesses or drop step escape type drills, or where they've got to move in the pocket and create some time. So yes, we're doing that. It comes from those team situations where now the defensive line is rushing you, and now you're seeing it on film. Hey, we could have slid up here, and you're starting to see him do those things and feel it and be able to keep his eyes downfield and still make throws, and again, once in a while take off.